Patriots taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway from Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Richardson going right to the air. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down.
Let's go.
On the counter, it's Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 10 more there and another first down. The Colts at 7-9 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. But you look at this Patriots defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hey, smash.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggled to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Brewer over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running straight ahead, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You look at this Colt defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Hines now on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Cougar 19.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There, Richardson back to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Off play action. Brewer. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Brewer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Third and 4. Operating from the gun. Brewer. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. So we pause for an injured player, and now what you want to see, Juju Smith-Schuster. He's in some pain out there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 7. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Brewer. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. After one.